Hello again, everyone. Marcus here. I review stuff. Today, I'm reviewing the song Digital by Joy Division. As always, this song comes to you as a request from one of my viewers, so if you would like to request something, just do what they did. Put it in the comments, and I'll be sure to add it to my list. So at this point, I've heard a good amount of music from Joy Division. I really had never heard their music until I started the channel, but now thanks to you guys and your requests, I've heard songs like Atmosphere, Shadow Play, which might still be one of my favorites from them, but New Dawn Fades is another one I've heard recently that is also up there for like my favorites of them. Love Will Tear Us Apart. I mean, I've heard a good amount from them. I want to say maybe 8 or 9 songs. And so I'm really kind of getting a feel for their style, and I really do enjoy a lot of what I hear from them. So really hoping this one that's true for this one also, that this is another great song. So let's give it a listen. Again, this is Digital by Joy Division. Here we go. I like that a lot so far. Yeah, I like that. Short and sweet, really easy to jam out to. Almost punk rock in a lot of ways, I feel like. That was cool. I like that a whole lot. So, let's break it down piece by piece like we always. Let's start with the lyrics. So a little bit of information here. It does say that this song first appeared on a Factory Sample, the first vinyl record released by Factory Records. It was also the last song played live by Joy Division at their Birmingham University show, just over 2 weeks before Ian Curtis's death. Damn, that sucks. So looking at the lyrics, feel it closing in, the fear of whom I call every time I call. I feel it closing in, day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out. I feel it closing in as patterns seem to form. I feel it cold and warm, the shadows start to fall. I feel it closing in, day in, day out, day in, day out. I'd have the world around. I'd have the world around to see just whatever happens. Stood by the door alone, and then it's fade away. I see you fade away. Don't ever fade away. I need you here today. Don't ever fade away. Don't ever fade away. Don't ever fade away. Don't ever fade away. Fade away. Fade away. Fade away. It goes on like that for some time. So, I think lyrically, the sense that I get here is that maybe he has this person who he calls whenever he's feeling down, or that he really relies on, right? The fear of whom I call every time I call. I feel it closing in. So when these feelings start closing in, he sort of has his person that he goes to. And then, I think a lot of it is about what, maybe depression or what have you. And that's one thing that is very much like day in and day out. But the reason I say it's more about like the person that he turns to when he's feeling these things is that really in the outro here, you just say stood by the door alone, and then it's fade away. I see you fade away. So he's like afraid of losing his person, who he needs, who he shares things with, who he turns to in times of trouble. But that's exactly what's happening, right? I see you fade away. Don't ever fade away. I need you here today. Don't ever fade away. So that's kind of what I get from it. But lyrically, I would say it's pretty simple. I mean, right? There's really a lot of repetition, but even in that simplicity, I think there's a lot of meaning that you can really pull out. I was able to come up with sort of my interpretation of the lyrics, but I'm sure there are plenty more interpretations out there. I'm sure that it means maybe something different to different people. So I think lyrically, this one did a lot in a short amount of time and was just very solid. So I give it 2 thumbs up lyrically. Instrumentally, I think this one really shined. I really liked, the drum beat was very kind of just gave it a nice rhythm. It was just kind of there, right? But I think what really shined to me was the bass. I want to say that was. Oh man, I was hoping they would have what instruments we heard here. But the bass was good. I mean, very deep, very groovy. Again, almost like punk rock in nature. The guitar was a little bit more all over the place, whereas the drums and the bass really, I think, followed a nice rhythm throughout the song. You got a little bit more out of the guitar here and there, kind of jumping from piece to piece. But that was enjoyable. I think the vocals here also were kind of punk rock in nature, a little bit sharper in the delivery. So I think just overall, this was a really cool song. It was really fun to jam out to. The rhythm that you get throughout the song with the bass and the drums, like I said, was very solid. The guitar work was great at times, really matching what they did with the bass and drums, but other times kind of doing its own thing. And so this one was solid. I give it 2 thumbs up instrumentally and vocally. As far as replay value goes, honestly, like this is a very good song. Very easy to jam out to, right up my alley. This is the kind of song that I live for sure. So, one thing that has really surprised me with Joy Division is one, how much I really like their songs. For me, this band really got like the reputation of being like, this is what the emos listen to, right? But honestly, like their music is fantastic, honestly. And a lot of what I've heard from them, I feel like, has gone on to be like interpolated or borrowed or sampled by other artists, or there's a Joy Division riff that'll remind me of something I've heard that's more modern, so a lot of people really borrowing from their style, and they can rock out. Like, I've been really surprised by just how great the bass has been, the drums, the guitar, just from song to song to song, how solid they are instrumentally. So for sure, I want this one on the playlist. This was a great song. I gave it 2 thumbs up across the board. I thought this one was a really, really great request. So thank you for whoever requested this one. As always, if you want to be that person to request something, put it in the comments. I'll be sure to add it to my list. If you enjoyed the music as much as I did, go support the artists. Go listen to their music wherever you can. And if you want to support me, just all the normal stuff you do on YouTube, you can like, subscribe, and comment. You can also follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok using the description below, all the T places. And I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.